Hello, good morning, or insert time that you're seeing this. A few things happened before I even pressed record. Little baby spider came down, and I was like, are you a spider? Are you a gnat? I couldn't find it, but it was like drifting down. It wasn't the movement of a gnat, so I don't know where he went, but that seems significant of this sort of perception of like things are not what you think they are, or this sort of distortion around, I heard like expecting the worst, right? This sort of lens of like preparing and like your body holding and like becoming really rigid. Interesting. There's a couple messages that are wanting to come through at this time. I don't know if they're all going to interweave into this one or if I'm going to do multiple videos, but just keep that in mind. But that seems like the present message that we're going to dive into here is this sort of distorted lens, and they just showed me a bunch of like fun house mirrors. So something about things not what they actually are or not what they seem to be based on your perception. So if there's something that is present in your realm that feels resonant to that, stick around. Welcome. I'm Izzy. I go by 8th House Mercury here. On my other account, I go by Astramia, where I do evolutionary astrology. If you're on my newsletter, check my inbox. Your inbox. Don't look at my inbox. Check your inbox. You should have an email from me about what's happening this week, along with the Cancer new moon that is on Tuesday morning. Now, this distortion, it really is this like, and now I'm seeing like energy rippling. It's almost like you may have, I heard like what do they call it, like snow in your eyes, like where things are kind of like floating around or seeing things out of the corner of your eye. There's sort of this like thinning of the veil that is happening now, but Spirit's like, it's not bad, right? There's sort of this, you need to look at where your lens and perception has always gone to the worst case scenario versus what is actually truly in front of you. There's sort of this presence around what is true and what is not true. Okay, we're going over here. Interesting. This is my crystal deck. They want me to grab from here to anchor into this message. Okay. We have Harlequin Quartz, Inspiration. And it was interesting because when I saw this spider, what I think it was a spider, I couldn't find it, was the fact that it was coming up from the sort of crown and moving down is like there is... I heard like, can I even do that? What is this, Spirit? Okay. We have concentration, vision, and imagination. Okay, cool. That was what I was thinking it was. There's sort of this, and yeah, clearing at the bottom with optical calcite. It's like your perception of life is needing to be cleared up by like actual things, because you've had some sort of download and divine idea come through, but there's sort of this like, you need to get rid of all the fears that say, I can't do this. I can't be the one to birth this project or bring it into form. This feels very like you have something that you want to create and it wants to take shape, take form, and move in your life. Now, it's taking focus. And so Spirit is showing you where your energy is still being pulled in different directions. And you need to look at those threads. Yeah. And then we have separation, sulfur, and Mars. You need to see those things that you need to step away from, whether it's patterns, people, places, things, where it's sort of that, again, with this like holding energy, like I'm seeing like you not... This is such an interesting message. I hope this connects to who it needs to connect to. There's sort of this, I feel like this calcification that's happening in your body because you haven't made a move yet on what you've been tasked with. And the separation, it feels very linked to this new moon in Cancer, to be completely honest. If you haven't watched my YouTube video on it, definitely check it out. It's sort of this feeling of you removing yourself from known patterns and putting yourself in new things, right? And it's going to take, it's healing, right? Sulfur is all about healing, but it is uncomfortable and it's not pleasant, right? The sort of idea of getting back into the gym again, right? It's not the funnest experience, but the result, right? Mars, it's going to build, I heard like build strength, build character. And yeah, this thing that you're desiring to create needs you in a different shape and a different lens and a different perception, right? I heard like you are the maker, but it's making you. You are the maker, but it is making you. It's making you grow into the person that actually has the capacity to hold this inspiration, this divine idea. We have spring, reddening, there it is, calcification, and chaos. It's, whatever this thing is it's completely asking you to operate in it. It's like, I heard like the order of operations don't make sense, right? Where normally I'm seeing like a business venture or like starting a business where it's like, well, I need to do this and then I need to do this and then I need to do this step, right? And that's what's like, I Googled like how to start a business and that's what it says to do. And Spirit's like, no. We got to like completely clear you out. We've got to actually like, and it's very interesting because it's like, this doesn't make sense. Like you probably have been like trying to start the thing and it's not working because there's still more parts of you that are needing to change first. And this is very exciting with spring, reddening, calcification, and chaos. It's like, I heard like getting lost in the rebuilding is actually the most beautiful thing. Like this is not supposed to be a linear path of growth, of expansion, but it's meant to be embodied for a good chunk of you. It's about you actually going out in the world and living in the world and like engaging with things, because that is going to I heard like slough off the like excess lenses. Like there's this need to see the world in different eyes, but like different places. Some of you might be moving, some of you might be like actually like taking up space in different environments and letting those things, letting yourself be changed by what is coming up in your world. Okay. Let's wrap up some deeper clarity for the person here. Okay. Take a peek at this card. I have a guided vision journey on this card specifically, if you feel the call to dive into the emotional substance that it is. And for some of you, if you feel that desire, this evening I'm gathering with my inner circle, which is a paid membership where we meet on the new and full moons and deeper support in between. There's a few spots left. We're gathering tonight for the Cancer new moon. So this is kind of the substance that we're going to go in, or you can get the vision journey. Enlightening. This, to me, the advice from Spirit right now that's coming through is you thought that you were in the clear. You thought that right, the lightning card talks about like you've reached a plateau and it's sort of like, wow, I've made it. And there's this sort of energy of understanding, is this where you want to be? Is this where you want to, I heard like continue building from? And the deeper that you go into your emotional terrain and into your emotional substance, you're going to realize that no, there's more that is hidden in the sort of deeper primal waters that are moving through me that wants to be incorporated in what you're building. It's not building. I heard like building. It feels like you're building from like the head up, like the higher chakras. It's not deeply rooted in your primal essence. That's why we have all these red cards coming. It's like you need to be embodied and the living embodiment first of that which you are creating so that it can naturally move from you. It's not this sort of like, I'm seeing you try to pull the inspiration down into this reality, but you're not yet physically capable to hold it. So engaging in environments, engaging in the world, and like creating space for this thing to move through is the sort of advice. Yeah. And on the other side, I knew, yeah, like success. but it's asking you to operate in a completely different way. I love you guys. My readings are open if you feel that call.